Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing, man? It's Anelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Man, Antonelli here. So I just got out of baseball, and I have a ton of messages from people asking me if I saw Tom Verducci and the stat that he talks about Game 5, 2017 World Series, Astros, Dodgers, with Kershaw's breaking balls. And so I looked it up, and this is an amazing stat. We're going to go over the stat that he throws out. I was not aware of this. We're going to talk about it, and then I dug into some of the stats in Kershaw's career, specifically from that 2017 season. I want to kind of compare that game to pretty much all the other games he threw that year. Okay, so here is the statistic that he talks about. In Game 5 of the 2017 World Series at Minute Maid Park, Kershaw threw 51 sliders and curveballs that day and got zero, a big goose egg, swings and misses on them. That alone will make you start thinking that something was up. That statistic is kind of crazy. I have not heard this statistic before, but that is amazing to think that 51 sliders and curveballs and you don't get a single swing and miss on it. And here's a guy who has a filthy combination with the slider and the curveball that gets lots of swings and misses, and someone that relies on those swings and misses on those breaking balls. Here's one of the top pitchers in the league, and I know people will say, well, he doesn't have a great playoff record. First, having this game right here doesn't help you. If this game doesn't go like this, his numbers do get changed because it's a small sample size, okay? He's one of the best pitchers of the last 15 years. He has ridiculous stuff, okay? The fact that he couldn't get a single swing and miss on 51 sliders and curveballs has to tell you that the Astros had his signs that day. It just has to. Let's go over a couple more numbers. In Game 1, he pitches at Dodger Stadium against the Astros. The Dodgers win 3-1. He throws 7 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, 11 Ks. Strikes out 11 guys in 7 innings, okay? Now, Game 5 in Houston, 13-12 loss. He throws 4 2/3, gives up 6 runs on 4 hits, walks 3, and only strikes out 2. They don't swing and miss at a single breaking ball out of 51 pitches. All right? Now let's look at some other stats. I want to look and see, okay, during that year, what's the typical swing and miss rate on his breaking ball? So I did a little bit of digging. Okay, so let's look at Clayton Kershaw's stats here on Fangraphs. What I've done is I've pulled up his swinging strike percentage. So basically, this is total number of pitches thrown and how many times the opposing team is going to swing and miss at. So for instance, if you look at 2015, 16%, that means if he throws 100 pitches in a game, 16 of those pitches are going to get swung and missed at. Okay? So this is swing and misses. So I wanted to start off by looking here at, this is his career. And so you can get an idea, and this is on every pitch. So let's look at this first. This is fastballs, curveballs, sliders, changes, everything. All right. And you can see in 2017, right here, 14% of swings and misses on total pitches that he threw. Okay. So you can see that number has come down, right? He had this big spike here in 14 and then up in 15, a little bit down in 16, a little bit more down in 17. Then it kind of fell off a cliff here in 18. Okay, but now let's look at this. Let's pull this up real quick and let's throw in curveballs and sliders just so we can look at those 2 pitches. All right, and let's go to 17 again. Okay, so you can see sliders here. 34% of the sliders that he threw were swung and missed at. That is a pretty good number right there. Now you can see curveballs only 17%. All right, but we got 34% on the slider. So pretty devastating pitch, especially for him. It's the highest out of any pitch that he has. You know, we can throw in, I guess we can throw in changeup also. You can see changeup, you know, not a swing and miss pitch for him. But the slider really is. So now let's look at, this is per game. This is looking just at the 2017 season. Same thing. How many swings and misses he's getting. And you can see number starts kind of low. And then, you know, this is the low point right here, 8.7 on 4.8. And then you see that it really starts to climb. And, you know, as the year goes on, more and more swings and misses. Now, this is on all pitches again. Let's throw in the curveball and let's throw in the slider. Okay? So again, you get an idea of what he looks like throughout the entire season. Now, this isn't playoff. This is just regular season. But you can see it's pretty consistent, especially with the slider here. I mean, his low mark right here, 27.7. But you're going to see how that fluctuates as the year goes on, game to game. So we're talking about a guy that just, if you look at his slider, he's averaging right around 30-ish%, low 30s. You're looking at, with the curveball, you're looking in the 15-16% range throughout that season. And all of a sudden you have a game where you get no swings and misses. To me, that just sounds a little too fishy. I could see a handful, but 0? But the only way I feel like that happens is if you know what's coming. What do you guys think about that? Think it's just coincidence? You think it was just bad luck? Correa has come out and said they didn't steal signs in the playoffs in 17. It's too loud in the stadium. They couldn't hear trash cans and stuff. Fans are just too loud. I don't know. Sounds like they heard the trash cans pretty well on this day. What do you guys think? In the comment section below. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you get all of our videos. Thank you to our patrons on Patreon who help support the channel. We really appreciate that. And that's all we have. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you later.